A recent report revealed the remarkable rise in XRP's value to an incredible $1,427. This milestone is attributed to the probable adoption by 30% of global banking institutions, a figure that may seem low at first. Makes up a large component of the banking industry. We have all the proof to support the intriguing claim that Ripple is interacting with about a third of the world's banks in today's segment, but the question remains, it seems that these banks are not making the most of Ripple's potential. We'll go into greater detail about this subject. We're also going to talk about a piece of news that came out just 2 days ago in our discussion today, implying that by the end of March, Ripple will go public. Action could potentially send XRP's price soaring to an incredible $8.97 in just over a month as the end of March draws nearer to our leap. Before we dive right into today's topic, let's quickly check in. I require a tiny favor. To join our incredible community, simply click the like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. About 4% of worldwide banking deposits made through international accounts are made by SBI Holdings alone. This suggests that, in the big picture, SBI might account for a sizable 4% of the 30% global banking industry that may eventually adopt Ripple's technology, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. The tip of the iceberg, just one piece of the worldwide picture. Ripple has also made a notable agreement in Brazil by collaborating with the Brazilian Central Bank to bring out its on-demand liquidity services. Considering our most recent conversations regarding the RACS nations, if you noticed, you recall from the last video what we looked at. How every member nation, China included, South Africa, Brazil, Russia, and India, are directly connected to Ripple in terms of demand liquidity and digital currencies issued by central banks, CBCs. As soon as when you compare the GDP of the globe to that of just the British nations, you can see that they account for almost 29% of the world's economic output. This raises intriguing potential should the Brits decide to work together. The consequences of Ripple might be enormous. I discussed this in detail in a previous video outlining the viability and the actions that are currently being taken to integrate CBCs on the XRP ledger. Because of the XRP ledger's critical role in the developing financial environment, its relevance in this context cannot be understated. For this reason, as we prepare for the next bull market, the potential for technological ripples becomes even more apparent. After the Federal Reserve made a public announcement, the discourse surrounding Ripple's emerging position in financial technology underwent a dramatic shift. They said that XRP and XLM might be crucial in bolstering the blockchain underpinning of their impending FedNow payment system. The Fed highlighted this development by pointing to the cooperation with Metal blockchain as a crucial step in smoothly transferring fiat to stable currencies and therefore closing the difference between the decentralized financial sector and conventional banking systems. Americans can currently make instant domestic payments via digital Bitcoin wallets or third-party apps like Venmo and PayPal, but the FedNow service is about to completely change this market. Over 120 organizations have already signed up to use the platform in its pilot phase, including well-known companies like US Bank and Exchange Bank, as well as a range of payment processors and solution providers. The development signals a turning point in the fusion of traditional banking with the cutting-edge realm of decentralized finance, as well as the increasing adoption and incorporation of blockchain technology in mainstream financial services. As a leading participant in the field of cross-border payment solutions and distributed ledger technology, Ripple is set to play a significant role. Within the Fed, the Federal Reserve is currently leading a project that is known for its blockchain-powered network that simplifies and saves money, much like Stellar Lumen's XL. Global transactions will probably be added to the Fed at this time. Environment. In just 8 hours, the story takes an intriguing turn here. A headline summarized the fintech. The article states that the astonishing rally in XRP's value to $1,427 is attributed to its adoption by 30% of the world's banks for cross-border payments. This level of adoption signals a monumental demand for XRP, catapulting its price to unprecedented heights with a soaring market capitalization. XRP's ascent signifies more than just a triumph for Ripple, but a potential windfall for investors. The revelation that XRP's market penetration is about to surpass this 30% threshold adds a dramatic update to the story by raising the possibility of much higher adoption throughout the global financial landscape. 6 days ago, reports were indicating that XRP transactions would surpass $1.2 quadrillion, potentially driving its price up to $10,000. This is an unquestionable announcement that financial institutions are starting to heavily utilize the XRP ledger and its digital assets, signaling a monumental shift. The buyback plan by Ripple is becoming more than just conjecture, it's a reality that is developing quicker than anyone could have predicted. Ripple Laboratories, the company that created XRP, is actively buying the cryptocurrency, as seen by a recent report that said Ripple started a small-scale buyback and retired about 1 billion XRP. This action shows a strong level of trust in the worth and prospects of XRP. The story intensifies within the financial ecosystem as it becomes clear that the Federal Reserve is actively interested in incorporating XRP as a mechanism. The consequences of this, the cornerstone of the world's payment system, are immense. According to predictions, once central banks embrace WID, the value of XRP may soar to between $112,000 and $222,000 per coin. This increase in valuation highlights how revolutionary XRP may be in changing the face of global finance. Furthermore, it has been verified that Google's insights support this trend, reaffirming the Federal Reserve's plans to use XRP as a worldwide payment option because of its unmatched characteristics. These developments represent a major turning point for Ripple and XRP, putting them at the forefront of financial innovation and possibly changing the face of international payments. We have obtained some shocking leaked documents, which we will be sharing with you shortly. It is becoming more and more clear that the Federal Reserve has had its eye on XRP for some time. Only a few weeks ago, the Fed announced its intention to adopt XRP globally by ISO 4217 standards. After receiving regulatory approval, XRP was supposed to be implemented by the end of 2023, but unexpected delays prevented it from being widely used as a recognized currency right away. Today, XRP is listed alongside major currencies issued by governments and central banks, including the US dollar, the euro, the GBP, and the Canadian dollar. But the plot intensifies as more details emerge about the Federal Reserve's intentions to actively exploit the XRP digital asset insights from Google. Readers draw attention to Kikuchi's recommendations as a government official who supports using XR's public chain to establish a side chain. According to expert KJI, this approach would enable Federal Reserve money to interact directly with developments in the private sector. Jerome Powell, the chair of the U.S. Federal Reserve, has paved the way for previously unheard of levels of cooperation and technical growth, and this is only the beginning. Large sums of money are being invested in the United States to create new, independent settlement systems, indicating that financial technology and digital assets are about to undergo a revolutionary phase. Please keep in mind that the content in these videos is only meant for your amusement. I am not a qualified financial advisor. I always advise viewers that before making any financial decisions, they should do their own research and speak with experts. I appreciate you watching, and if you liked the video, please click the like button. Also, don't forget to enable the alerts so you can be the first to know when I upload new content. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.